Hi and welcome along to the Bias Premier League show. This episode brought to you yet again by Boohoo Man. Big up to Boohoo Man. Don't forget you can get any of their clothing like what we've got on. You get an extra 10% off if you use the code AFTV10. So do that right now. You can scan the QR code on the screen or you can click the link in the description to go and see all of their brilliant clothing. Ty, big up to yourself.
Big up
no
to you
Yardie,
as well.
Still on tour. Big up to White Yardie on tour.
Yeah,
he did
big up,
message
Yardie.
me
Oh,
the other day.
What did he say?
Right, just like about the Arsenal game, he's well happy.
Oh, right, wicked.
What a week it has been. You know what I mean? First of all, we smashed up Chelsea, Ty, 5-0. Should have been more.
Should have been more.
And then yesterday at White Hart Lane, me and Ty were there. Was it White Hart Lane, Tottenham Stadium? What do they call it now?
And Cecil G.
Cecil G was there. What do they call that stadium now?
The new White Hart Lane.
The Cock. I don't even know, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even know what the name of it is, right? All I know is that we went there yet again and they got touched, bro. We dealt with him again. 3-0 up at halftime. The only thing about that game that was a bit annoying is that it's like David Raya said to himself, you know what? It's too boring, man. It's supposed to be a North London derby. And you know what I mean? I've not even heard from the Tottenham fans. So let me give them a little one goal just to see if, you know what I mean, we can just put a little vibes into the game. That's what it seemed like because we were in total control of that game. We should have had, we nearly had 4. There's a great save actually by Vicario from Saka. And then we kind of let them back in with that Raya one. Then they got the penalty and it was a frantic sort of last 6 minutes of the game. But the defence held firm. Massive 3 points. Especially in the context of, the fact that we're going for the title. And Ty, what a victory for Arsenal. 3-2 against our deadliest rivals.
Absolutely. But I can't start by not saying...
Can you ever start without saying something?
Well,
every time, you know what I mean? I know every time I'm going to throw over to him that he's going to say, I can't start without saying... One day, can you come in one day and start without saying something?
I'll
next week, right? Come in next week and start without saying something else.
Okay. Because hopefully there won't be nothing.
All right, start. What you going to say?
It's just because, the tribute to Joe Kinnear.
Do you know what? That tribute to Joe Kinnear that they did, don't you think they could have done it a bit better?
Excuse me. Absolutely.
They could have done that a bit better, man.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I felt just like the other day when we did a tribute to Sir Chips Keswick.
Chips Keswick, yeah.
And we were sort of halfway through it, and then the game kicked off.
That was very strange.
These things got to be done right. I know we did it again at half time, but these things got to be done properly.
No, you are right.
And the one to Joe Kinnear yesterday, I was just like, a little half time.
It should have been done before
the game.
Yes, you're right. No,
the Arsenal fans would have been respectful of it.
We were
respectful
thankfully,
of it at half time.
And not that we wouldn't be. So, just to him, hearts and thoughts and prayers goes out to him. God rest his soul. Oh yeah, Robbie, it was absolutely brilliant. You know the funny thing is, what it was is that I came early because I went by bus and he stopped up outside Haringey Football Club. Obviously other football clubs like Arsenal are available. So you had to walk all the way. So I came early, I got in about 1:31. And I have to say, I don't know what time you got in.
Yeah, but you're right, you came, right?
Yeah,
I didn't even recognise you. This man, right, came, he had on that was a Boohoo Man coat.
Shout out to Boohoo Man.
Boohoo Man coat, the long black one. He had on that. He had the hood up, right? He had on like something around.
And Boohoo Man tracks and bottoms as well.
I didn't recognise him. I didn't recognise him, man. Then he changes out of all that.
I didn't recognise myself. But that's the thing. I would say to Cecil, unfortunately, that's what we have to do. And I think that's very, very wrong. You know what I mean? Because
I had on my Arsenal hoodie.
Listen, I ain't you know. No, listen, I can't care myself. You're the Mr. Badman.
Listen, I have to get. When I go to that game, I am sensible with it. So I make sure that I come pretty early. You know what I mean? Because there's no point in me walking in at the same time as them, half an hour before the game with everybody. They're gonna know who I am.
To you though.
Yeah, but so I didn't really get much grief because I came fairly early. The thing that made me laugh is Julian, right? So Julian, right, was going. He said, "I'll drop you by the ground," because he was driving. He said, "I'll drop you by the ground. But I'm gonna go and get something to eat with Lee. I'm gonna link up with Lee." So I said, I'm not hungry, man. I don't really like eating much before games.
Well, 3 hours is my limit.
So all right.
Yeah.
So he drops me to the game now, right?
Yeah.
He drops me near to the away end, right?
Yeah.
You know, past where that Sainsbury's is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
So when we start
Obviously, other shops are available.
when we start getting near to it now,
Yeah.
he goes to Robbie, have you got a hat? So I said, yeah, I've got a hat. He goes, put it on. I go, what? I go, I'm inside your car, bro. It's not even. He goes, put it on, man, put it on. People might recognise you, man. I don't want to get a brick through the car or something. I was going, man, relax, man. I go, I mean, what's wrong with you? He goes, no, put it on. So I said, oh, God. All right, so I put the hat on now. Yeah. So then he pulls up near where the away end is, right?
Yeah.
And I swear the man just threw me out the car. Right? My coat was in the back. My coat was in the back tire. He just went like this. Yeah, here's your coat. And then he goes, right, quick. I go, yo, bro, give me a chance, man. Right? And then I opened the car, right? And I sort of putting my coat on, right?
Yeah.
I opened the car. And the man just drove off. I didn't even shut the door properly.
No way.
He just drove off.
Wow.
I can't, bro, this guy proper coward, man.
No, I don't think he's a coward. I think he's just
a coward, man.
He's not a coward.
Listen, man.
He's not a coward.
And then as soon as I got out of that car, man, I started walking down that road. I was just getting, they all stood. Yeah, you, Robbie. Some of them were all right.
Yeah.
Others were like, I said, listen, we're going to win this game today, man.
Yeah.
I'm confident. Because one comes up to you, what do you think the score's going to be then? I go, what I think
That's a good impression.
I go, what do you think the score's going to be? I go, we're going to beat you. We'll beat you today.
Yeah.
I said, we're excellent away from home.
And what did he or she say?
Right, and he goes, no chance. I said, listen.
No chance?
I go, what was the score in your last game?
Oh, that's
He goes, what do you mean? I go, what was the score in your last game? He goes, lost 4-0 at Newcastle. I go, what was our score in our last game? He goes, oh, you beat Chelsea 5-0.
Exactly.
See you after the game. But so I went in. It was a great atmosphere inside there. Fantastic.
What time did you get in? Because I got
it early. I must have got there about an hour and a half before kickoff.
I got there at 1:31, and I don't know what time in. The singing was.
No, it was electric.
It was
electric atmosphere.
It was incredible.
And to go 3-0 up was incredible. Remember last year we went 2-0 up?
Yes.
To go 3-0 up was incredible.
And the game was over.
Yeah, the game was over. The game in the Premier League, if you go 3-0 up, very rare that a team comes back from 3. You can come back from 2. From 3, you're in big trouble. Right? So to go 3-0 up.
And like I said, it should have been 4.
First goal, own goal. Second
brilliant delivery from Bukayo.
Second goal, right? First of all, a fantastic assist by Kai Havertz. I didn't even realise it was him who'd done the assist until I got him and watched it on Match of the Day.
Also, sorry, Robbie, the pass from Bukayo first as well to give it to Kai. It was incredible. It was incredible.
And then
it was incredible.
Bukayo made his run, put his arm up, said, yo, called it. Fantastic delivery.
And went inside.
Unbelievable touch.
Yeah.
Killed it, and then he just cut in. He cuts in on that left foot, you're dead, man. Great finish.
Yeah.
And then like the third goal, again, Kai Havertz again.
Declan's ball in.
Yeah, Kai Havertz, by the way, what a signing he has been.
Wow.
What a brilliant player he's been. In that game, I mean, I gave my man of the match to Saka, but when I actually watched Match of the Day, I was like, I didn't realise that he'd had that assist.
So
I would actually have given it to him.
Yeah.
Such an effective player for Arsenal, such a good player for Arsenal. And what a fantastic result. And obviously in the second half, as we said, error by David Raya. I don't know what he was doing with that, you know what I mean? And then Declan Rice gives away a penalty. He didn't know the player was there.
He didn't, but it's
totally accidental, but it was a penalty.
Yeah.
But honestly, apart from that,
we had it on.
All right, I know they had the disallowed goal, but it was offside.
Exactly.
Right, and Romero hit the bar
that was
in the game.
Yeah, 1-0, yeah.
But we deserve to win the game. The only thing is that we shouldn't have made them get the 2 goals.
No, it should have been about 4-0.
We're a better side than Spurs. We showed it again. Yeah, I mean, we were ruthless in that game.
We were ruthless.
Absolutely ruthless.
Yep.
And a top performance. Remember the pressure that Arsenal were under in that game. To go away to your rivals. We all know, they've been saying it all week, the Tottenham fans. They don't even care about top 4. Right? All they want to do is beat Arsenal. You know what the funny thing is about it, right? The other day I did Best of Enemies, right? With expressions on BR Sports, right? And he goes, I don't mind if we held 6 against Newcastle as long as we beat you. Well, all right, you weren't quite right, but you held 4 against Newcastle and you still lost to us. And I remember I kept saying to him, why are you so obsessed We're stopping us. There's still more games to go.
Yeah.
You should be trying to get into the top 4.
Yeah.
We've probably done bigger damage to their top 4 hopes now.
Yes.
Then because Villa got that point against Chelsea.
Yeah.
So no, all round it was a great day, and I want to know, where was Son? I know he scored a penalty. He got locked off
Maddison
by Gabriel and Saliba. Maddison was missing in the game. Where was this? You missed the dartboard, bro. You know what I mean? You go like that.
You see Kulusevski diving about twice and no card.
Listen, man, it was a really good performance.
Superb.
Professional, away day performance, and 2 years in a row now that we've won there. Yeah, it was great, wasn't it?
It was fantastic, Rob. And the funny thing is, somebody said to me, one of the fans said to me, "Are you confident?" I said, yeah. But like I said, Robbie, I've seen what the team could do. The pressure was on us, but we know if we do our job, which we more or less did, apart from, obviously the penalty is a penalty. Declan doesn't see Davis' penalty, and David. We were so much in control. Like I said, to go there and do that with the pressure of it, it was just absolutely amazing. But I think you got to give the team credit, and you also got to give Mikel credit.
Yeah. Because
he's probably, if I can paraphrase what he said, he's probably said to them, whatever you do not lose your rank. You can't. And the players, see them do anything.
Yeah, as what I was saying as well before the game, don't play that game full of emotion.
Come on.
Right? Play that game as it is. A very important game that we have to win. And that's exactly what they did. And Robbie, it was fantastic.
And this is what it is. And this is what I always say. Play the game, not the cage. And forget about who it is.
And you know what as well, Ty? Tweak the tactics. I'll be really interested.
Yes, he did.
I can't wait to watch Tactical Insight later on.
Yeah, James.
Right, to see what his assessment of it, because the tactics were tweaked a bit.
Yeah, they were.
We just waited, man, and just said, all right, we're going to catch them on the counter-attack.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Yes.
And then from set pieces, how good has Arsenal been this season from set pieces?
Absolutely
brilliant at scoring from set pieces and brilliant at defending. We had to defend a lot of set pieces yesterday.
Yes.
And let me credit Raya, right? Although he gave away, he made that big error that got him back in the game. But I have to say, his handling
was fantastic.
And the way he claimed things in that game was brilliant. Really was brilliant.
Fantastic. And when he does that now, it settles the defence. Because William, Gabriel, Takahiro and Ben know that he's going to come. For the absolutely. It's amazing.
The unfortunate thing about that game was that straight after that, Man City responded by winning 2-0.
But
Chris Wood, by the way. Hey, listen, how many chances did this? Do you play for Man City? I see the man on his Instagram post. He put City, which obviously he's talking about. Actually, no. Who's he talking about? Why is he putting City on his? But anyway, listen, he was terrible.
I know he missed 2
He missed 2 sitters in the game, man. Forest could have got something out of that game.
They could have. They should have. They could have and should have.
But that just goes to show they ain't over yet.
No, that's right.
We all are expecting City, most people are expecting City to win. To win that, right? They've got games that you'd expect them to win from now till the end of the season. Probably the trickiest one they've got is the game going away at Tottenham.
Fulham will be difficult.
I think they'll beat Fulham though. But Tottenham's tricky because Tottenham have beaten them before in the past.
They haven't scored a goal.
But what sort of Tottenham's going to be? And if the Tottenham play that high line, man, oh my God, which they will. But I mean, they've got the game against Tottenham. Will they drop points? All I know is Arsenal are pushing them all the way.
We are.
The one team that's not pushing them all the way is Liverpool. I think they're out of it now. You know what I mean? That draw against West Ham, I think that's killed their hopes. I mean, they're 5 points off us. They're 4 off City, and City have got a game in hand. I think they blew it out the weekend, man.
But what did you make of Salah's spat with Klopp?
It's brilliant.
It was it's very, very strange. And the funny thing is, I don't know what Klopp said to him. People are coming out back in Salah. And I don't know. If you've got a problem with the manager, you speak to him in the dressing room. Why are you openly showing dissent?
But Klopp leaving him out in a big game like that.
It's the manager's job.
It is the manager's job, but the players just sort of saying, it looked to me like he was saying to him.
Why you bring me on now?
When Klopp was saying, it looked like he was saying to him, you see, this is why you should have brought me on. This is why I should have started the game. Now you bring me on now with like 15 minutes to go to try and change this game.
Yeah, but can you openly say that to you? Soon as you say him just
I get it. But he's a big player though.
He is a big player, but is he bigger than the club?
No, he's not bigger than the club.
Exactly, so you know what I mean?
But he can express how he feels.
And also,
not there though. You shouldn't be doing it
that's what I'm saying.
there.
And you hear what he said afterwards? He said, if I speak, there will be fire.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I thought he turned into Capleton. The fireman. If you know your reggae music, you know what I mean.
Wow, that was.
If I talk, there'll be fire.
And the thing is, did you see? Nunes was pushing him away. Nunes had to put.
Yeah.
Oh
it
no,
was
that was
glorious.
That was.
It was. You know what? I think it's about time to get into our Boohoo Man and Idiot of the Week. Right?
Yeah.
Let's first of all go to Boohoo Man
Yep.
of the Week.
Yep.
Listen, it can only be, and especially when I judge it over the period of a week, it's got to be Arsenal.
Well done.
They beat Chelsea 5. Ops are jumping in there, it's going, yeah.
Right. Okay.
Every time you say there's a huge week, Robbie, you lot falter. It was a difficult week. Chelsea, and we know that Chelsea wanted to stop Arsenal.
Yes.
Right, it will turn up with their little inflatable European Cup.
That's right. Yeah.
Right, and we know obviously Tottenham wanted to stop Arsenal.
Yes.
And they've won both games. Scored 8 goals in those 2 games. I mean, what a response.
Amazing.
To a difficult set of games.
Yes.
Remember, everybody said Liverpool got the easiest games in the running.
We got the hardest.
Then City, we got the hardest.
Yeah.
And look what they've done with those 2 games are amongst the most hardest.
Yes.
Still
absolutely.
got United away. That's going to be tough.
Yeah.
But brilliant by Arsenal. It can only be Arsenal for Boohoo Man of the Week.
Absolutely.
Definitely. So that goes out to Arsenal.
Well done to
and I
everyone.
want to do a special mention going out to Ben White.
Yeah.
I nearly gave it to him individually just for them little bits of I love
to pull up Vicario's gloves.
Vicario's gloves and that. Oh, brilliant.
But it's so clever though.
Ben White,
that is
trust
brilliant,
me,
Ben.
Ben is to society, man. I love you, bro. I love Ben White, right?
Brilliant. Love you, Ben. Love
Boohoo
you.
Man of the Week goes to Arsenal.
Well done, Ben.
Idiot
Emma
of
Hayes.
the Week.
Emma Hayes.
Well, Emma Hayes, well, they got beat, innit?
They got beat, yeah.
Yeah, these are some of the candidates. But yeah, Chelsea, 1-0 up.
Well,
in the
no.
Champions League.
Forget about Chelsea. Emma Hayes. Forget about Chelsea. Emma Hayes, the whole on her own. Forget about Chelsea. Commiserations to Lauren James. Emma Hayes.
She was a bit salty, wasn't she, after that defeat? She was saying that it was the worst decision
Can you
ever
imagine?
in football or something like that. I mean, come on.
In the Champions League, the worst.
I have to say, it looked like a second yellow to me.
Can you imagine when you think of what she's got away and what they've got away with? She's got.
Could Idiot of the Week go also to the Arsenal women's team?
No,
right? In that draw yesterday,
we didn't lose.
effectively rules them out of the title race.
But we couldn't win anyway.
They missed so many chances in that game.
I didn't see it, 'cause you know,
listen, man. If you see how many chances they missed, they must have missed. They should have been about 5-0 up in that game. They missed chance after chance, easy chances as well. No. And then what happens? They got sucker punched right at the end. Everton, bang, a header.
Robbie.
Yeah. Right, so they're candidates, but they're not going to get it. But they're candidates. Who else? Listen, you could add into there Villa. 2-0 up. You know what I mean, made Chelsea come back and nearly lost that game. But Idiot of the Week can only go to one team. And actually, do I give it to the team or the individuals? Because it goes to Liverpool. Because Liverpool had the easiest running. Everybody said it, including their fans. We got the easiest running. We're going to win, blah, blah, blah. But not only did they drop points to West Ham, the thing that they laughed about us last year.
Yeah.
When we drew to West Ham.
Yeah.
That's what they did.
Yeah.
But they started nearly having a scrap on the pitch between Salah and Jurgen Klopp.
Oh,
I couldn't believe it.
No, could I?
You know? Jurgen Klopp and Salah going at it, like Salah obviously saying to him, why are you sending me on now when the game's done? I mean, that was bad.
He was bad.
You
keep that in the dressing room. You don't do that openly. That was bad. And
it's like their season's just kind of falling apart.
Yeah.
I mean, they got knocked out of the Europa League when you'd expected them to win it. I mean, there's been some real shock results when it's come to Liverpool in recent games.
There has.
And now you've got to wonder, should Klopp have kept it quiet about him leaving until the end of the season?
That's what they're saying.
Is there all uncertainty now that a player like Salah will even be coming out and saying, I mean... I don't know. It's a straight. I've never seen that at Liverpool before in the time that Klopp's been there.
No, you haven't.
Anyway, Idiot of the Week goes to Liverpool. I think effectively you've got to rule them out of the title race now. They, it's going to be really difficult for them. Right, let's get into some question time. Right, let's. This one made me laugh. This is a typical one that I was talking about. I think it was Shavin, right? Yeah. He said this one, and he says, "This was remember we was looking forward to the week ahead." And he says, "You ain't ever beaten the current Spurs.
What?
They've got a proper gaffer this time, not held back by the reliance on Kane, let alone the turgid dinosaur football. And they will hand over the title to Man City for the 4th year in a row." How did that go, brilliant. Bro? How did that go,
but
bro?
Is that a comment or a question?
No, that's what he was saying in last week's show.
Oh.
He's thinking that we're going to get smashed. But listen, Ange Postecoglou needs to maybe adopt some of Conte's tactics every now and again and not just play one way.
We haven't been the colours, but...
This guy, the Noozleblur, says, Ty thinks City will drop points,
I do.
but not Arsenal, even though they have the tougher fixtures.
This is brilliant, isn't it?
We've still got tough fixtures, though. That is to be fair. You said... Because you just said, what about Fulham? That's a tough game.
It is a tough game.
We got to go away to Man United, Old Trafford.
But that's what I mean. We've not said our fixtures are not tough. I'm just saying I think they will. I think Man City will. Because I can...
But will we drop points?
Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
All right. The Compet Squad UK says, Ty is wonderful. I think they remember last week when I said you was off the show.
Yeah, which was very good. And I can't believe I didn't.
I still can't believe you fell for that, right? He says Ty is wonderful. He's a very consistent human being with clear values.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Who's that?
We should all aspire to be more like him.
Oh wow! Thank you very much. That's very kind. Who's that?
Your mum, I think. The Compet Squad UK.
Thank you very
Owen
much.
says, if you dismiss Ty, then the whole of AFTV should be scrapped.
What?
Jeez, I don't
know about that. It was his idea after all. I don't know about that.
Right? Well, the Ty, they were backing you, man. This is guy. HA says, I, for one, won't be watching the show if Ty left.
Whoa.
He's a legend.
Legendary lucky, thank you.
His rapping, not so much.
Yeah, no, it's true. My rapping,
I mean, they were backing you, man.
Well, listen, my rapping is like Emma Hayes, trailer trash. So, you know what I mean? I can understand that. Before we do go, Robbie, I know we're wrapping up. I just want to say congratulations to our under-18s, I think. Beat Norwich 9-0. And Chidi again, scored 7.
He's on fire, isn't he?
Can you imagine scored 7 and our under-21s beat Liverpool 2-0. Mario Cozy Druby scored 2. So, you know.
You going to any games this week? Any under...
No, but I did go to our under-16s.
Under-16s, what?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Under-16 women game?
Yeah.
In Northampton or something like that?
Yeah, Sixfield, yeah.
What was the score?
Unfortunately, we lost 3-1 to Manchester United. So... disappointed. Why you? What? No, I'm still. I'm disappointed.
Trust me, you know what? Respect, man.
Thank you.
The women's under-16s.
Oh, it's what I had time. No, listen. I always say without trying to blow my trumpet that if I can watch our team and I'm available, I'll always go and watch any of our team. Imagine it's not all about our men and it's not all about women. It's all about the football clubs. If I can watch any of our young, fantastic teams, I always go and watch.
They have to give you a statue one day. Right?
That's what somebody was saying. Oh, no, they need to give you a statue.
No, they need to give you a statue.
No, you need to have a statue.
Under 16 women's game, man. That's dedication. Listen,
thank you.
We've reached the end of the show today. Don't forget to use the code AFTV10 to get an additional 10% off all Boohoo Man wear. Do that right now. You can scan the QR code on the screen. And listen, huge win for Arsenal in the North London derby. And I've been asking this question a lot on my social media, and I'm going to ask it here. If anybody's seen Expressions, please let me know. We can't find him, right? And we are getting very worried about his mental health and mental state after the game yesterday. I mean, you know, I heard he took it very, very badly. I tried to ring him several times, but unfortunately he's not picking up the phone. So if anybody's seen Expressions, please let me know. Bye.
Peace. Thank you.